You do know the scientific fact is that the same area of your brain that causes you to sneeze also is the area of the brain that controls orgasm.
Now I'm going to be listening for people's sneezes and be like, what a slut.
Welcome to The Cauldron, a podcast hosted by Ed Bolden-Greer and Jacob A. Garner. In each episode, Ed and Jacob will have free-flowing conversations about life, culture, and personal growth. Expect to hear from storytellers, authors, experts, life gurus, thought leaders, and influencers. The Cauldron is a place where concoctions of a lot of ideas are brewed down to potions that are sometimes important and useful, sometimes eccentric and bizarre, but always just what you need. The Cauldron podcast may contain explicit language and thematic elements not suitable for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
No thought too dumb.
No question too deep.
The conversation starts here. Welcome to The Cauldron.
Hey, Jacob, how you doing, man?
Doing great, dude. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
tired.
I'm tired. Trying to, just make it through another week.
I know.
Make it to the weekend.
That's all that we can do.
And then I think next weekend is when we go to Palm Springs.
Yes. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Well, I mean, just don't be too jealous. We are in the middle of the desert in the middle of summer.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never been to Palm Springs, but it's like south of LA, I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We're flying and we get to fly into the resort. Well, we fly into the airport and drive to the resort. We'll be at the resort until Monday, and then we fly home. So I don't know how much of Palm Springs we're going to see.
Be careful.
We'll be in Palm Springs having a wonderful time at a meeting.
Just be careful, Ed. You're Greek, so that means you tan well, and you're pretty close to the border. So, you be careful about that.
I think the person in this room that should call their vacation off, that's not a vacation, but the person in this room that should call their vacation off for next year knows who he is.
Yeah, especially with this big old mustache I've got right now.
Exactly.
You've never looked.
You look suspiciously old and short and Mexican.
Yep, all of those things.
You're playing right into it.
Oh, I am. It's gonna be an exciting next couple of years for me because my partners love the mustache. My grandma likes it. My dad had a mustache.
I love your grandmother.
I love her too.
I mean,
well, she did say that you look younger than Jared.
I love her.
She also clocked one of our coworkers as being
yes, she did.
Flaming homosexual.
And yes, he is.
You know what was crazy though, dude? I was in the store last Tuesday? And they already have the Halloween stuff up, which I guess...
Jacob, they've had Halloween stuff up for a while.
I'm just really unobservant when it comes to stuff like that. When I walk into a store, Ed, I am like a man on a mission. I always have a list, and I walk directly to where I need to go, and I don't meander around a store unless my partners want to. And I'm in and out. So I don't see this Halloween stuff, but they already have like the big containers of the pumpkins, which is crazy. When is pumpkin season?
Now.
Oh, okay. That shows you what I know.
Yeah.
How come we carve pumpkins and not like watermelons?
I don't know. I know that it started with gourds originally.
We did an episode on this in season 1 or 2, actually.
It was during our 6 days of Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
It was in season 2, the end of season 2.
You guys should check that one out, mainly because some of the pictures and stuff that you can find online from the information we were talking about, those like radishes and turnips that were carved into faces were creepy as hell.
Actually, everybody should go back and listen to our Halloween episode from last year.
Especially the candy one. Jesus Christ. That was a rough episode to do.
Oh, God. We ate so much sugar. It wasn't even funny. I blame noobs.
Yeah, that was
She was feeding us.
God. And that was such a controversial take on what we decided the best candies were. I still get flack about that episode.
Yeah, I get people every once in a while that listen to it, and they'll send us a message and go, "Really,
Really, that one?
really that one?" But you know what?
What?
It was what it was.
It was what it was.
We scored it.
I spoke from my heart. Big Mars Candy Company did not sponsor that episode.
We wish they had.
We wish they had.
But no, they didn't.
They did not.
So we've got a couple little surprises for Halloween. We're not doing 6 days of Halloween this year, but we are doing some Halloween surprises.
Yeah, what kind of horror fans would we
be if we didn't?
We didn't.
So you and I have had some really weird conversations recently.
We always have weird conversations.
I know.
Let's be real.
But before we get into those conversations, I think we need to play questions to ask your dumb friends.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Bum, bum, bum. I have already pulled my cards.
Okay.
So you might want to pull
I'm going to
your
grab
cards.
some real quick.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and get us started.
Okay. So I have 2 cards.
All right.
And the first one is a famous people card.
All right.
Okay. Jacob, which famous person would you most like to own a bar with?
To own a bar with?
Mm-hmm.
The very first name that came to mind, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
One, I just love Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
Exactly.
I can't do it, but yeah.
But still, like, I just love him.
Uh-huh.
I've watched a lot of podcast interviews with him, like long form, I'm sure. And he just comes across as like all the positive aspects of what masculinity can and probably should be. And, you know, not the Andrew Tate toxic masculinity or the Joe Rogan idea of masculinity, but like Matthew McConaughey, I just think would be a fantastic business partner. He'd be really level-headed. And I'd get to work with a really hot Hollywood actor. It'd be dope.
You would.
What about you? Who would you pick?
Oh, God. So I'm going to play back to one of my former answers on this, not this question, but that I'd answer. And I'm going to be a little comical because I can't think of anybody. Like my brain just went blank on this except for this. I would open a wine bar.
Okay.
And I would want to be partners with Jesus.
That would
Overhead
be
would be
amazing.
so good.
What do you mean? You guys just have water. Trust me. Stand back
Trust
and
me.
watch.
Trust me. Where do you want the water to be from?
You know what would be really a secret answer? I would also pick Dolly Parton,
Mm-hmm.
mainly because one, just wonderful human being, and two, you better believe your ass she would do drag brunches and nobody would say shit to her about it.
I could get down with Dolly because you know what?
What?
Being partners, I'd get to spend time with her. Damn it.
All right,
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
This is an animals question. You're being reincarnated. What animal do you come back as?
God, this one's a hard choice.
Okay.
It's an easy, get it down to 2.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do for
Okay.
your answer. The one you want to be
Mm-hmm.
reincarnated as, and then using the actual terms of like Buddhist reincarnation, which one do you think you're most likely to come back as?
Okay. I'm going to have to do 2.
Okay.
And this is so I would want to come back as a cat.
Okay. What
Okay.
kind of cat?
It doesn't matter. Like a small cat.
Okay.
It could be a wild cat.
You'd be a little black cat for sure.
Definitely. Or a raven.
Okay.
Okay.
Both of those check.
I would like to be both of those. If I was going to be reincarnated in the Buddhist, I would probably come back as a chimpanzee. Because you know me, I get into all kinds of things.
Yeah. You're also
Not a-
freakishly strong.
And they look handsome.
They do.
sometimes.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
Okay, here's one. And this is going to be, we have to look at the entire company when we do this, because if it was just the 2 of us, we couldn't answer these player questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Which coworker do we have that is most likely to pee in the pool? And you can't choose me or you. Well, yeah, I guess you could. But.
It has to be Jared with as many times as he has to run to the bathroom.
No, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be him.
Well, yeah, he actually has a lot of discipline.
Yeah.
Because he has to use the bathroom so much.
I think this is about who would be the one who didn't care, just peed in the pool.
I'm going to say V. You get her enough drinks, she'll be like, hell, I ain't getting out of this pool.
Yeah.
Who would you pick? It can't be me.
Who would it be? I think it'd be somebody kind of secret.
Yeah.
I think it would be Deborah peeing in the pool.
All right, I got a numbers
Sorry,
question.
Deborah.
This one is so funny. The fact that I pulled it out of pure chance makes me laugh so hard. Anybody that knows Ed's going to laugh about this one. How many times did you sneeze yesterday?
Oh, fuck. So I don't... probably 60 or 70 times yesterday.
You know what's funny?
I've
That's
sneezed
not
all day.
even an exaggeration for you.
I know.
You have to be at least in the low 30s, I would say.
I'd say on a given allergen day,
which we're in the middle of
yeah,
fucking awful allergies.
Whatever's doing its thing right now has got me all sinusy, as you can hear. Yeah, I think I sneezed, 6 or 8 times yesterday. And when I sneeze, it's like 10, 15 in a row. So
they daisy chain,
yeah,
for sure.
Minimum, and they're violent sneezes. I've burst capillaries. I've caused myself to have a bloody nose. I've bit my own lips. I've injured a muscle in my stomach from sneezing. But you do know the scientific fact is that the same area of your brain that causes you to sneeze and experience that also is the area of the brain that controls orgasm.
I have heard this before.
So if you hear somebody that sneezes like, chew, they're not having very good orgasm.
Yours is, you can hear it across the room.
I have really good ones. Like, you can hear it
it's funny.
throughout the whole building.
Now I'm going to be listening for people's sneezes and be like, what a slut.
Chew. Chew.
And I had to bring up, talk about a segue. I had to bring up this article that I read the other day, and I sent it to you.
You did?
And I spent...
I'm going to be honest, I have not read it yet.
That's fair. I have. Because you know how I feel about it. But this was an official report released by Microsoft that analyzed...
An official corporate report.
Yeah, that analyzed a bunch of different jobs and basically ranked like the top 40 that are most susceptible to being replaced by AI within the next 5 to 10 years.
Okay.
And then as an inverse, they released 40 jobs that they think are the most secure against being replaced by AI.
So up until I watched a couple of videos the other day, I would have thought massage therapy was a safe bet.
Okay.
But I saw these machines that it looks like a massage table, and these mechanical arms come up, and you've answered bunches of questions, and it does this whole massage on your body.
I have seen that machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And although I think that people would not like it, I have to talk about some of the comments that people were making.
Okay. Like what?
One was, yeah, I could buy this for my house. It would reduce the cost of my massage, and I wouldn't have to tip my therapist.
The first part I get. The second part, what the fuck?
Well, it was in a thread where they were talking about they viewed massage as healthcare, and that they didn't tip other healthcare professionals, but that massage therapists would sometimes not keep them as clients if they weren't tipping, and they perceived that they weren't getting the same quality of massage if they didn't tip.
What the?
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate all the tips that my clients give me. I mean, it is a substantial amount of the money I take in every month, but this is my personal opinion. This is just a hot take. Okay. And you call me out if I'm wrong. Because I believe anybody that becomes a massage therapist does it because they want to help people. They want to make the world a better place.
I would say that 8 out of 10 people who go into massage do so because they want to be healers and help people. Because I don't think it's 100%.
No, I don't either.
And it might be 8.5. I think that the lesser side of that is that people want jobs that they think are going to be easy.
Oh God, it's not
It's
easy.
not easy.
Pick a different job. Well, I will say in the list that Microsoft provided, massage therapists is on the list of protected. It's actually within the top 20,
Oh,
which I thought was interesting.
I've always felt that. I've always felt you can't take the human touch away from massage, and that people will never want just the mechanical touch.
Well, see, and you've spoken to me in depth about this before, the actual science behind skin-to-skin contact. What is it, 13, 14 seconds? And it releases...
30 seconds.
Is it 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And it releases dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin?
Oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine, yeah.
Unless they have these weird fucking flesh
They
arms on the mechanical thing, which I
still wouldn't do it.
still, yeah, exactly.
I think it has to do with, and I'm not being woo-woo when I say this, I think that it has to do with the energetic fields of the body,
Yeah.
how they interact with each other.
That soul-to-soul connection, man. So I completely agree with that, not just because I want my job to be secure, because at this point, I can't imagine doing anything else. I'm not going back to making lattes, Ed. I just can't.
I got some news for you.
Breaking news on the Cauldron. Jacob's going back.
We just bought coffee shops, and Jacob's going to run them. No, we didn't. That was a complete lie. Redact that. Redact it.
All right. I'm just going to read the top 5 from each one. And I want you to, you want me to start with the ones that they think are going to be replaced? Or,
Why don't you give me,
why don't I just give them to you and you decide
if it's safe or, yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Okay. I'm just going to pick some at random. All right. Concierge.
So, okay, you start with the hardest one, because
I know,
I do think the job of concierge could be done by AI for the information part. But if you utilize a concierge the proper way, I don't think that a machine or an AI intelligence could give you the quality that a concierge does. The finesse, the intricacy of making the connections.
That one was in the top 3 that they think are going to be replaced.
Okay.
All right. Here's another one.
And like I said, I think it could be. I don't think that it would be the same.
Advertising sales agents.
They can be replaced.
That was at the very top of the list.
Yeah.
Okay. This one. Dishwashers.
They can be replaced.
It was number 4 for ones that won't be.
Really?
And I don't know how Microsoft calculated this or figured it out.
I suppose if you're talking about the person who loads the dishwashing and does all the mechanical parts, we know machines do the thing. I suppose that's possible. I guess the way I was thinking about it, what if when you're a busboy and you clean, or you're a busser, I guess I shouldn't say busboy, a busser or a server, and you're required to clear your own dishes, and then you have to put them in the racks and push them into the dishwasher is what I was thinking. But I don't think that AI could do the job of a dishwasher without somebody else doing a part of it.
Exactly. I think that's how it came up with, because I worked at, like I've told listeners on the show and I used to be a cook at Chili's back in the day. And we had one dishwasher. His name is Raul. If Raul wasn't working, like he called out sick, the restaurant was in absolute chaos. And here's why I think AI can't replace it. It has the dishwasher has to take multiple different sources of information from multiple different people. The servers are saying, hey, I need more ramekins. Or the cooks go, we need more 12-inch plates. And then Raul would prioritize and do it. It wasn't just like a conveyor belt that you put it on. So I think that was an interesting one. I didn't expect.
You know what that really points out to me? That we don't think about this all the time, but every member of a team is important and vital.
Yeah.
And should be treated that way.
Very true. All right. 2 more.
Okay.
Archivists.
They can be replaced.
Which I think is scary.
It is, because AI is not always correct.
Exactly. That was number 2 on the list. ones that would be replaced. All right. And here is the last one. Automotive glass installers and repairers.
Can't be replaced.
Can't be replaced. That was at the top of the list.
Can't be replaced.
Least at risk.
Give me a couple more.
All right, here you go. I'm just gonna pick some randomly.
This is fun. I like these games.
Yeah, this is fun. Nursing assistants.
Can't be replaced.
Mm-hmm. Models.
Can be replaced.
Oh yeah. Did you hear the controversy? Was it Vogue or there's another sort of magazine that just released an article or an issue of their magazine, and they're being called out because they were using AI generated models.
Yep. They can be replaced. I'm going to say that I think that part of the mystique of the fashion world is the models.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that using AI would be a mistake. I think that they can do the job, but let's think about the models that we know and the models that we've known forever and how, think about Christy Brinkley.
Yeah.
Back in the day, people knew that person and they had influence and they went to parties and they were known.
It was a status symbol if they showed up to any event you were at.
And they did lots of good work for charities and things like that. So,
do you know what I think led to the downfall of why they're so susceptible to being replaced by AI? The oversaturation and overuse of Photoshop. It started to make them more and more unrealistic.
Yeah. I can believe that.
All right.
Last one.
I thought this one was very interesting.
Okay.
Broadcast announcers and radio DJs.
Oh, they can absolutely be replaced. All you got to do is have a writer who's writing the scripts and it feeds it into the AI announcer.
Isn't that? Yeah. That was top 3 for ones that are going to be replaced. And that one really kicked my legs out from underneath me because, as you know, I'm an old man now. I'm 30 years old. But I have always, ever since I had a car, I listen to the radio when I'm driving around.
Speaking of being 30, stand up.
Yeah.
So today, Jacob has a polo on. He has long, I would call them board shorts, but they're pulled up under his shirt, like past his belly button, like way up.
Oh, yeah.
He has on white socks and slide-ons.
Yep. Look, you got to look the part, Ed. You got to look. Hey, wait, we're on Dick Watch. What do we got?
No dick today.
No dick today. That's the old Jacob.
Oh, Jacob. Time is just moving too fast this year.
Can't control it.
I don't care what they say. I don't know if it's, the world's spinning faster or something's happened. Time is not what it used to be.
I don't know if you can feel it, Ed, but I can just feel the internal engine is revving up because this whole next couple of weeks and months is just, we're going to be redlining it.
Yeah. And then we have 2 really special things for the podcast happening in November.
Mm-hmm.
In November, we're having our After Dark special. Date to be announced. We're still kind of negotiating with Small Raven about that.
Got to make sure my liquid IV is ready to go.
And the other thing that happens in October, on the 24th of October.
Yes.
Yeah. It finally happens.
Yes.
I'm going to be married to an old man. Not that his soul is not as old as a century.
Yes.
But on the 24th of November, 2025, Jared turns old.
Come to the dark side, Jared. Come to the dark side with me. He's going to be a Jared-actric. Yeah.
That's a good one.
I've been saving that one.
Jared,
saving that
Patrick. Yeah, Jared's going to turn 30 and we might have a big party. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just spring it on him the same way my partners and Zach's partners sprung it on us.
I don't know that I can do that. I think that with trying to get him anywhere, like he always knows.
He's really sharp. He would,
yeah.
If you just give him a breadcrumb, he'll smell it.
So we never did really talk when it was happening. And I've been really thinking about it because you and I haven't even had time to sit down and talk about this. But there was a lady who was doing her dissertation, her thesis for a master's degree, thesis, who came to Knoxville all the way from Texas, to interview you about the good work you and Zach do, with teaching the LGBTQIA, especially the trans and non-binary community, self-defense. So that they can feel confident when they go out to the public. And first of all, I just admire the fact that you do that so much.
Oh, it's a labor of love, man.
And so, if you want to talk about that experience with her for just a minute.
Yeah, I mean, it was really, really dope. I'll keep her name anonymous. And, me and Zach, we did our vetting process. We did our due diligence. And this person reached out to me. They'd found out about our self-defense class. And to be 100% honest, they were just strangers to that community. They had recently moved here from San Antonio. I think it was for her husband's job. And she was finishing up her master's thesis. And she asked if she could interview me about the class, the spirit behind it, and what it was like. And then her and her husband actually attended a class. Now, the reason why I haven't talked about it was if I remember correctly, I mean, time has no meaning, but I think that was the week that we switched to Vigaro, or right before that. So that was like mainly our priority.
I tried to forget everything of that week.
Yeah, that's fair. But they attended the class, and they're permanent residents now here in Tennessee, and they loved it so much. It was so funny. They're both straight heteronormative individuals. But at the end of the class, they had so much fun. They're like, hey, I know we're not gay, but can we keep coming back? And me and Zach were like, of course you can. What are you talking about? And I got to read the paper. She sent me a copy. I'll send it to you. I think she did a fantastic job really capturing why. And like that was the big question, was why? Why are you teaching this class? And then she did a very excellent job of making sure that it remained really vague enough that people can't find it if they were wishing us harm or anything like that. To be fair, she really went above and beyond to prove that she was a legitimate ally. And she let me and Zach read the final product that she was going to submit to her professor.
Before she submitted it?
Yeah, before she submitted it. And I don't think she said that she would not publish anything about it online or anything like that, but she would spread it word of mouth to people that she knew would be interested in it. And I just think it was amazing. It was really sweet of her.
That's fantastic.
They're lovely people.
Listeners, if you all want more information about the self-defense classes that Jacob does, you can contact him at jacob@jacob-garner.com. And he'll get back to you. Obviously, we keep it on the down low.
Yep.
And just be aware that that is a resource. They meet every week, and you can get you have to get kind of vetted.
Of course,
they have to be comfortable with you, and so once they vet you a little bit, they will invite you to come join the class.
Yep. And we'd love to have you.
The class is also sponsored by Appalachian Outreach.
Yes, it is.
And so that's really important. You can find out more information on Jacob's website about Appalachian Outreach as well. With that, we're going to wrap up this episode.
All right, Ed.
So thanks, guys. We'll see you the next time. Now, family, you adults have a few chores to do. Go on over to ravensvale.com and see about doing your chores on social media. Follow us on all the social media platforms that we've made available just for you folks. Like, listen, subscribe, and follow wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you don't mind, leave us a good rating and a kind comment. You can find the Cauldron on your favorite podcast platform. And again, make sure you hit that follow button to stay up to date with our latest episodes.
The Cauldron is a production of Small Raven Media. Today's episode was hosted by Ed Bolden-Greer and Jacob A. Garner. Audio engineering and sound design by Nick Devan at Nicky D Sound. Copyrighted 2025, Small Raven Media. All rights reserved.